Welcome to this new Flight Simulator update movie. In this movie, we're gonna look at the latest additions to the marketplace for Flight Simulator 2020, and then we're focusing on the landmarks, airports, and scenery enhancements packages released. And I see you thinking, right, hey, that's weird because normally we go to all the items. That's correct. I'm trying to experiment a bit. So I decided to split up the aircrafts, the landmarks / scenery enhancements and new airports, and the mission packs in 3 separate videos. So if you want to also see the one from the aircraft, then look at my channel because that's where you can find it. So we start this week with the Jack Beach train and train station, Echo Golf Hotel number 5. The train is known because it's traveling over the Glenfinnan Viaduct to a station in Scotland with a nearby helipad. And for those Harry Potter fans, right, you know this say viaduct, but you also know the train. So that's really cool. So there's something which is important, right? Because I say a warning here. So if you purchase this scenery directly from the Jepson 2001, then you already own this. Please note that the train is an animation and there's no controllable in the sim. Of course, World Update number 3, UK and Ireland scenery must be installed for the scenery to show up correct, because that included the viaduct. And there are minor conflicts with the RBX EU, Great Britain North, which is pending an update per or heads up, right? So that means that in this case, RBX is going to make a change. The bonus download of the Hogwarts Express rendition is exclusive to the WAC42 website. So keep in mind that if you want to use the Hogwarts Express, right? So you really want to, let's say, get that feeling from, I would say, flying close to Harry Potter, then keep that in mind that it's exclusive to the WAC42 website. So what's included? Well, the train travels from the wooden area about 1 mile prior to the Glenfinnan Viaduct. It then proceeds over the viaduct onwards to the Glenfinnan station and beyond before respawning back at the wooden area. So the total track length is 3 miles. That is cool. So along with the included viaduct, the scenery contains point of interest at the Glenfinnan Monument and the railway station. So what are some highlights? Right, of course, they've got the 3D animated steam train with wheel system animations. Then the interior of the train engine and carriages is there. Then, of course, also the train sound and the steam effect, as well as the 3D modeled rail track. The scenery of the railway station with the platform announcements is there. So also expect some platform announcements if you're close to the station. Highly detailed model of the monument, which is located next to Lochskiel. And PBR textures, detailed night lighting, and it comprises of 36 individual animated parts, 6 individual smoke effects, and 8 separate sound effects. So let's have a look. So this is, of course, the viaduct, right, where the train is traveling over. It's a little bit higher. I think the castle from Harry Potter is somewhere over here. So you can always fly pretty close to the viaduct and then see the nice train. And if you use a helicopter, then you can also land on the helipad. This is the monument which they're discussing in their description. And there are also some birds included, which is also nice. This is likely the station with people waiting. Also some fun, right? Because I do think that this is one of the cars which is in the Harry Potter film. So that's good. And also people in the I would say wagons. Also some snow effects are there. So pretty nice one if you love adding a train. Also the Hogwarts Express to Flight Simulator 2020. You can now buy it. Keep in mind that it's animated only. You can't really, between brackets, drive the train. So you can't be really, I would say, the guy managing the train. Then we've got Brownsville South Padre Island Airport. Kilo Bravo Romeo Oscar. That's in the USA. So where is it located? Well, it's 5 miles east of downtown Brownsville, Cameron County in the US state of Texas. And the airport, the Brownsville South Padre Island International Airport, serves 3 airlines, 6 taxis, and offers 3 fixed base operations FBOs for general aviation. A national plan of integrated airport systems for 2011 until 2015 categorized it as a primary commercial service facility. So what's included? Well, of course, the airport itself, right? And then there's also the accurate simulation of the nearest Brownsville South Padre Island International Airport. There are the handmade ground textures, such as the runways, the aprons, the paths, and the roads. Accurately modeled and positioned dynamic airport lighting, right? Airport lighting is really important, and also the better it's placed, the more realistic it is, as well as detailed models of all the airport buildings, objects, and surroundings, and it's friendly for your frames per second. That's always good. So these are some screenshots, right? You can see that they also spent some time on the outside of the airport, right? The non-air side. Here you can see the signs for the taxiways. You can see that also the interior is modeled, right? So you can see people waiting, including, let's say, the points to recharge your batteries. And there are some ground vehicles over there, right? So these are the default ones. So not, I would say, full specifically modeled for this airport, but it's cool. So not too many images, but still cool. Created by Fly Too High, by the way. Then we've got AGSIM. They released the Calais Dunkerque Airport, Lima Foxtrot Alpha Charlie. And as you can see, this is, I would say, a different airport compared to the previous one. It's a smaller airport, but it still looks pretty cool. So it's an airport located in Mark 7 kilometers or 5 miles east-northeast of Calais in the Pas-de-Calais department in the Hauts-de-France region of France. In the early 1950s, the airport hosted the cross-channel services, right, which brought you from, I would say, the France side to the UK side, including the car ferry services organized by private airlines such as Silver City Airways and Channel Airbridge. So they brought your car from one side to the other side. Pretty cool. Airport is 12 feet above mean sea level, right? And it has an asphalt runway designated as 06/24. It's pretty long, right? 5,036 feet times 148 feet. And that's really nice. So the airport is used a lot for pilot training, and occasionally it hosts aviation events like, for example, air shows where you can see nice aircrafts. And also there's a lot of touristic charter airlines still flying to this airport on regular basis. 9 parking lots and numerous hangars are there. So pretty cool. The airport has 3 different names. That's pretty cool. Aerodrome du Grand Calais, Calais Dunkerque Airport, and the Aerodrome du Marc, and the Calais Marc Airport. So that's 4 names for the same airport. What's included? 3D buildings created with details, 8K PBR textures, open hangars with parking lots, right? So you can simply drive inside the hangars, but you can also use it as starting point. Then there's the vegetation and layout arrangement. So they remodeled that. Special details around the airport, 3D people, the helipad, and the accurate ground and traffic signs. So there's a video also about it, which goes into more detail, but let's have a look. So here we can see the airport, people waiting there, right? So people waiting to board the aircraft. As you can see, it's pretty cool. Parking spots are included, so you can park your car. You can see that the baggage cars are there. These are the hangars, which you can use as starting points. So that's also nice, including a refuel facility and the fire trucks. So also some special, say, ground vehicles. I'm not sure if they're really animated. So it could be that it's static scenery, but that's hard to say based on the description. Then some more details about the situation. That likely is the escape route. You can see also some, let's say, memorial stone there. The auto école, right, which is the school where you can learn to drive. Pole formation. Some other hangars. Some nice signs with a lot of details. And the central d'examen pratique permis AEC. Likely this is, I would say, to get your accreditation to fly officially. That's also included. And this one is created by AGSIM. Then we've got SimPixel. They released the Bari Airport, Lima, India, Bravo, Delta. It's in Italy. And it's really nice one, right? It's the Bari Airport. That's the full name. And there's a lot of detail if you install it, because if you don't install it, you will get the default scenery. It's the gateway to the beautiful Apulia region in southern Italy, and it's known for its rich history, culture, and breathtaking coastlines. So that's cool. So let's have a look. So this is how it looks like. And if you compare this with the default scenery, you can see already a lot of enhancements, right? You can see updated taxiways, updated buildings. It looks really so nice. Also parking spots, you can see all the fences. This part completely upgraded. So buying this one will really add a lot of detail, including the updated aprons, including the buildings, as we already discussed. You can also see that the stairs are specifically made, right? You could see that Bari there. Then there's also the Aero Club Bari. So there's all the Aero Club is, I would say, added. Some other details over here. Night lighting also looks pretty nice. The interior of the terminal building. Wow, cool. So this is a nice one. Bari Airport created by SimPixel. Then we've got another helipad. The helipad number 3, which is known for its ICAO code, Lima Oscar India Mike. That's in Austria. Created by HR SimYard. It's helipad number 3. It's an emergency medical services base, EMS, located in Tyrolene, Unterland, region of Austria. It's operated by Scheider Helicopter Service. Of course, as you probably already recognize, it's only used for emergency services. So what did they do? Well, first of all, it's a highly detailed one model of the real life rescue base. There are animated windsocks that display the wind speed and direction, and there's a full day-night cycling lightning for the heliport and surrounding obstacles. Support for all the seasons, nice, and a landable helipad trailer. And I will show you that hopefully in the images. That is also used or built using the latest SDK version of Flight Simulator. Nearby power lines are there and train tracks. And this is the ICAO code, right? Lima Oscar India Mike, and that's to find it. Unfortunately, not a lot of big pictures, but here you can see the helipad and the surrounding buildings. And here you can see the helipad trailer, right? So they can also land on a trailer and then bring it into the hangar. Scrolling a little bit to the right, we can see the night lighting is there. So pretty nice. Then we've got a mobile night enhancement for Dream Scenery. And mobile, no, it's not a mobile enhancement, but it's a coastal city in Alabama located on the Gulf of Mexico. Founded in 1702 by the French people. It was a significant port and is known for its rich historical and cultural heritage, including the famous Mobile Carnival, one of the oldest Mardi Gras festivals in the United States. And Dream Scenery has updated it to make it nicer to fly over this city in the evening hours, right? So if you look at this, again, it looks massively, right? It looks so beautiful. So if you want to add more realism to Flight Simulator, then this is the one to go to. Then scrolling down the list, we also find the water fix for the same city by the same developer. And what they've done is they updated the water ride, and you can see ships have now risen above the water, and also the water itself looks more realistic. So if we go to this, you can see the details over there. A lot of nice things which are shown. Also, bridges are pulled above the water, which makes sense, right? Because else it will be pretty hard to drive over the bridge. So one city, 2 updates, the water fix, as well as the night enhancement. And then we've got DC Scenery Design. They released Araxa Airport, Sierra Bravo Alpha X-Ray. That's in Brazil. It's also known as the Romeo Zema Airport, and it's also known as the Araxa Airport. That's what I already mentioned to you. And that already, I would say, tells where it's pretty close to. It's because it's serving the city of Araxa in the state of Minas Gerais, and offers scheduled as well as non-scheduled domestic commercial aviation services, as well as domestic general aviation flights. One way, 1900 meters long and 30 meters wide. And some liners which are flying there are the Azul Airlines using the Embraer 195 and the ATR 72, as well as the Cessna Grand Caravan. All of them are available for Flight Simulator. Some of them are included already. Some of them, they are available as add-ons. And here you see the airport. Again, a lot of detail. You can see that this one is smaller compared to some of the other ones we already looked at. But the hangars are there and the level of detail is really cool, including windsocks, including night lightning. So enjoy this one. Then we're going back in time to 1935. It's the CAM route Cheyenne to Chicago. As you can see, this is a bundle, right? So you will get 8 individual items as part of one bundle against the reduced price. And again, I know that I said it already multiple times in previous videos. Don't buy those individual packages. Simply wait, because at one point there will be a bundle which will be available against a pretty interesting price. This one is created by Red Wing, which is known for their 1935 packages and will bring back Flight Simulator to 1935, including the 30s buildings, cars, trucks and boats, dynamic flags and windsocks, static 30s aircrafts, as well as airport illuminations at night. And these are the airports included, right? The KMW DW, which is the Midway Chicago, Omaha Airport, Kilo Oscar Mike Alpha, Cheyenne Regional Airport, Kilo Charlie Yankee Sierra, Des Moines Airport, Kilo Delta Sierra Mike, Grand Island Airport, Kilo Golf Romeo India, Iowa City Airport, Kilo India Oscar Whiskey, North Platte Airport, Kilo Lima Bravo Foxtrot, and the Quad Cities International Airport, Kilo Mike Lima India. And if you apply all of these packages, then you will really go back in time and you can enjoy, let's say, back history, right? Including people wearing the same clothes as in that time, including, let's say, static scenery, which it goes back in time. So pretty nice. Then scrolling down the list, we will find also the CAM route San Francisco to Cheyenne. This is, I would say, a different part of the route, but it's also a bundle package. In this case, it includes 9 individual items. I would say same characteristics, right? PBR 4K textures, 30s buildings, dynamic flags and windsocks, static 30s aircraft, and of course the lightning, which has been updated. So which airports are included? San Francisco International Airport, Kilo Sierra Foxtrot Oscar, Oakland Municipal Airport, Kilo Oscar Alpha Kilo, Cheyenne Regional Airport, Kilo Sierra Yankee Sierra, Salt Lake City Airport, Kilo Sierra Lima Charlie, Caddy Field, Kilo Emma Echo Kilo Oscar, Rock Springs Airport, Kilo Romeo Kilo Sierra, Reno Hobart Field, Kilo Romeo November Oscar, Wendover Airport, Kilo Echo November Victor, Sacramento Municipal Airport, Kilo Sierra Alpha Charlie, and those are all the airports, so 9 in total. And here again, you can see a lot of detail and a lot of cool things, only then in 1935 style. But if you love flying in history, then this again is a package which you would say almost should buy, right? Then there are some modern packages, because then there's Samsung 3D, which released the USA Modern Cities Volume number 4. So already the 4th package. In this case, it's a focus on Phoenix City, Indianapolis, Minneapolis, and Denver. And of course, there's dependency on the USA World Update. So keep in mind that you need to install them. So what did they fix? Well, they fixed the city area by fixing the textures, structures, bridges, shores, and they added back missing buildings and textures. So in total, there are 50 handcrafted buildings models in each city. They replaced default broken bridges with handcrafted bridges over the city. Beautiful night effects. Most buildings' rooftops are landable helipads, compatible with the other developer airport add-ons, and it can be used with the photogrammetry turned off. Now, let's look at some screenshots, right? Let's see if we can see some screenshots. So here we already have one where you can see a lot of detail again. So pretty cool. We've got the One America. We can see a lot of skyscrapers also, where we can land on, right? It's so cool. So Samsung 3D again did a lot of magnificent work to, let's say, release this package. Then we've got Hazrat Shah International Airport, Villa Victor Golf Hotel Shera. Oh, I'll say the ICAO codes are not going that well today. It's in Bangladesh. It's now available for a flight simulator. It's also known as Zia International Airport and it's one of the largest and most prominent international airports in Bangladesh. It already started operating in the 1980s with a main runway and central portion of the current terminal building being inaugurated by then President Ziaur Rahman at Dhaka International Airport. So you can see that it also went to a name change. And now there are, of course, some more things, right? So it's the primary hub for the Biman Bangladesh Airport Airlines, the national flag carrier. It's also the most private airlines in Bangladesh, including Novair, US Bangla Airlines, and Air Astra. And has the annual passenger capacity of 18.5 million passengers. So that's a lot, right? So what's included? Well, it's a pretty long list. So, of course, highly detailed ground poly, right? Then there are the 4K PB architectures for the ground and 3D buildings. Static vehicles and ground service equipment, detailed animated jetways, custom ILS for landing, terminal interior, custom dynamic lighting, realistic night textures, AI traffic support, accurate parking, landmarks, 3D drains, and then the point of interest 2022-2023 airport layout with 2 new taxiways as well as the custom ramp light effect with realistic flares, LEDs, custom full 3D grass, as well as the 3D vegetation for the whole scenery. And if you apply all that, then you will get this. And if you look at the detail of the buildings, it really looks pretty nice, right? So this is the airport after the update, of course, after that you install this version of the package with a lot of details, including, let's say, also point of interest outside of the airport. But of course, also on the air side, there are the custom jetways, which they kind of developed. Then there's the ILS, which has been updated for this one. You can see really cool night lightning over there. Including, let's say, this almost looks real, right? If you look at this, it looks so cool. You can see the reflection on the floor. So pretty nice. The Hazrat Shah International Airport, Victor Golf Hotel Shera. Then the last one by Samsung 3D. He's back again. Qingdao Jiaduang International Airport, Zulu Shera Quebec Delta. That's in China. It's an international airport serving the city of Qingdao in the East China's Chengdu province. What's included? The detailed terminal, simple design of the terminal interior, detailed ground markings, moving custom jetways, as well as it includes 30 or 300 iconic buildings and landmarks in the city. It includes the Jiaodong Bridge, beautiful night effects, custom made of departures, arrivals, and approach route, right? So the SIDs, the stars, are included, as well as the LED function, and it's also tested on the Xbox for those who are playing on the Xbox. And this is what you will get. You can see that they use some of the existing scenery, but this one, right, it's laid above the existing scenery, which included in Flight Simulator. But this one adds a lot of detail, as you can see, right? Including some part of the city, which has been updated. So if you love flying in this area, and if you love flying, say, where previously the Olympics were, then this is a good package. Including some military ships, as it looks like. Including some high traffic towers, some antennas, or communication towers. Also, the jetways are there, right? So keep that in mind. Jetways are customized, including traffic signs, including what looks like a little bit of smog or fog, which is over there. So, pretty nice one. And that's where we end this review of the scenery, landmarks, and airports being added to the marketplace of Flight Simulator 2, Flight Simulator 2020, I should say, especially the marketplace for the PC version. I hope you liked this video. If you liked it, then make sure that you press the like button. If you like this format, right, splitting them, also let me know via the comments in the comment box below this video. If you don't like it, also provide what you would prefer to have. I can't guarantee that I will, let's say, follow everybody's, let's say, direction, right? Because I need to make the video suitable for, say, everybody, which is sometimes can be pretty hard. But give your feedback, because giving your feedback, I can use it to improve my videos. Again, thanks for watching. I wish you happy flying. And of course, thanks for watching again this lengthy video about the landmarks, airports, and scenery enhancements for Flight Simulator 2020.